Stop it. You need to slow down. Whoever you are rushing through something, and it's going to be so important. You slow down. You have so much going on around you right now. You're foggy. You're having a difficult time seeing the bigger picture and understanding all the details of what's going on around you. Life may feel as though it is a big, huge whirlwind, and it's going to be tempting just to focus on surviving the next day and the next day and the next day. You're going too fast. You need to slow down. You need to exercise some compassion for yourself. There is a message of hope, love, self acceptance. And you're rushing so fast through whatever this is, you're not seeing the light through it. Just because you have to slow down doesn't mean you're defeated. It means you got to check in with yourself, catch up to yourself. You are speeding so far ahead, it's actually unnecessary. You're doing double the work. You're exhausted. Your eyes are heavy. Some of you've been crying heavily. Many of you have been asking for help, for hope, for love. But you can't be responsible for other people's ideas to what it means for them to feel loved. Does that make any sense to you? Love is yours. All you have to do is feel the emotion. Love transcends time, physical boundaries. It helps guide our decisions, but you're going way too fast. There's a call that's coming from within. The call is coming from inside the house. You're looking for answers, and the divine keeps ringing, knocking on your door, telling you everything that you need to hear, but you got to listen to this. You got to slow down because a few of you are feeling overwhelmed like this. I hate to say it, but the people that you've been looking towards for answers, for guidance, for your foundation to let you know everything's going to be okay, if they have constantly come back with lackluster answers, impulsive ideas, distractions, it's time to dismiss those energies. Don't feel bad. Maybe they genuinely want to help you, but if they're not being helpful, can you let that go? Can you be compassionate towards yourself through whatever this is that you're going through? There is an opportunity on the horizon, and there is going to be some point where you're going to have to jump into it, but this isn't it. When I sit in your energy, you are dense, you are exhausted, you are in physical pain. Because a lot of you guys have to let go of what it was you were taught. And when I say that, how people have told you how you need to dress, how you should act, how you should talk. how you should be, how you should behave. It's the trap of the woulda, coulda, shouldas. But all these teachings have ever shown you is to ignore what you know to be true. Some of you have had your consent violated. Others of you spoke your truth and were punished for it. That's in the past. In order to work through whatever it is that you're facing, it requires you to be in this moment. And being in this moment is scary because you have to accept that you may not have all the answers. But I have to emphasize, you may not have all the answers yet. How did the Bible once put it? You are a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Step by step is all you get. When you're following your divine guidance, your human brain cannot fathom the big picture. Because if it saw everything, it would overthink and shut down and second guess along the way. And that sounds stressful. Your imagination is conjuring up all kinds of scenarios of what could go wrong. But you need to transmute this fear and ask, if I actually followed my intuition, not what they think I should do, my intuition, if I honor what it is I actually know, you can trust you can cut through this. Take some time to slow down. Invest into yourself. You're a valuable, lovely creature. You are a divine creation. You're on this planet for a purpose, and some of you haven't been able to tune into what that purpose is supposed to be. That's okay. Part of you walking through this difficult circumstance, this density, it is to help you learn how to bring light into the darkness. So many of you have been walking through the dark night of the soul, and you've been trying to find a light. The light in the distance. If I see it in the distance and I walk towards it, maybe it'll help me find the way home. But I regret that that has been false light. Your own divine light is what is right in front of you. It is okay to ask for help, and it is okay to ask for guidance. But you got to ask yourself first, what is it that I want? What is it that I need? Where is it that I am at? And then you got to ask yourself, where do I want to go? If your life could upgrade and change from this very moment, how would you feel? It is possible to look past the difficulties, use that beautiful imagination, and anchor yourself into a future potential where you're happy, where your life is filled with love, opportunities show up. But in order to get to this timeline, you got to trust yourself. And you got to ask yourself again, what do you want? Not what they want. They have their own interests. Some of them are going to align with your path and some of them won't. That is the art of detachment. Detaching yourself to what the outcome is supposed to be. You're being asked to let go of something. You're being asked to release it. If it is meant for you, it's going to come back. And ideally, when it returns to you, way more ideal. It's had a chance to go through its own cycle, to wash away all the aspects of your manifestation that are just not compatible with your highest timeline. Some of these sacrifices could be giving up multiple partnerships. Other sacrifices could be maybe you don't need to use stimulants or suppressants. Some of you are going to be entering into a level of sobriety. And even if maybe you don't touch the stuff, maybe you're somebody who took pride that you always took care of your body but never understood why you constantly magnetize drama. You can be addicted to relationships, addicted to other people's opinions, doom scrolling. There's a version of you that never quite believed it was possible to do this on your own. But if this message has found you, if this energy is resonating with where you are at on your path, I'm here to tell you, you're allowed to feel hopeful. It just requires you to slow down. Ask your body how it feels because you're not connected to your body. How is your throat feeling? How are your wrists feeling? How are your feet? How is your head? How is your mind? How does your heart feel? You're being guided to do some thoughtful check ins with your body, not hyperactive check ins, especially for those of you who are struggling with anxiety and maybe even some heart problems. The only purpose of checking in with your body is to actually give it a moment of rest. Oh, my feet are hurting. Oh, maybe I should exercise gently. Physiotherapy. My back hurts. Maybe I should actually talk to my doctor. My mind continues to rush. Maybe I do need to seek out professional help. A lot of you have some blockages in your heart chakra that make you believe that, oh, I tried this in the past, so it's not going to work anyway now. You need to let go of your past version of yourself because it is getting in the way of you receiving help. And when I say receiving help, it means your help is here and it's knocking at your door. You've got people in your radar who are ready to help you, who can give you the answers that you need. I know I've talked about following false light, but if that light does not align to what's going on in here, you know you can let it go. It's going to be very important to breathe. Get to know yourself. Do you know who it is that you are? Because if you've been so accustomed to following other people's opinions, trying to emulate people that you respect and admire, at first there's nothing wrong with it, but that's what little children do. And there's an aspect of you that's learning to grow up. Write your intentions down. It is very important you actually take the time to make a declaration, an official declaration to the universe of what it is you truly want and desire. What are you hungry for? What kind of life would you like to create for yourself? Because you are holding yourself back. You have been holding yourself back. Doesn't make you a bad person. But even just right now, taking a moment on a piece of paper and just writing something as simple as, I want to be happy. I want to be in a loving relationship. I want to pursue my dreams. I am on the path of self-discovery. Those little gestures to the universe is exactly what it is that you need to plant this seed. Got to emphasize this is a seed. And it takes a little while for stuff to work underneath the surface, but all life begins in darkness. You are walking out of the darkness, and you're just being encouraged today. Follow your light. Follow what you desire. Follow the path of love. You're being given steps every single day. And just act on those steps. Act on what's been revealed to you. You aren't supposed to see the big picture, at least not yet. You are going to be able to look at this moment within your life in hindsight. And you can look back on yourself knowing, oh, I got myself through this. I'm so glad I decided to make some changes. I'm so glad I chose the path of love.